Okay, so for today I'm gonna get rid of this janky wheel. It's bad looking, pretty bad. Like, that's the only bad piece here in the interior. I really like the interior of this car. It's just this wheel gotta go. So what we got here today is this hub. Pretty basic hub, nothing crazy. It's a replica of eBay, so I mean, not expensive, but I never had bad luck on them. The Integra had one and it's holding pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't think anything crazy. And then I got this too, this camo steering wheel, looking really nice. I wasn't looking for anything too expensive, but I think it fits this car pretty well. So I wanted just something different, something that not either gold or blue, because that's my team, as you can see, blue everything. But yeah, I just wanted the camo, and yeah, that's basically it. So what we're gonna be doing is, since there's actually no videos for replacing a wheel for a Galant, like this generation Galant, it's not any different from most cars, so I mean, you don't really need to know. But for those who don't know and want to see specifically for the Galant, I'm gonna do it. So what you start on, I really recommend turning it, like, I recommend disconnecting the battery, let it sit for a couple minutes, and let the charge go for like, just in case your airbag blows in your face. I in fact know that it doesn't, because I worked at Hondas and we did a recall where we take out their airbags all day long, and it doesn't just blow up on you unless you do something really wrong. So I'm not gonna do it, just to speed up my process. And the next step is, you got one bolt right there. As you can see, it's a Torx. I'm not sure what it is yet. It's probably like about T25 or 30. And then same on this side right here. So those two bolts is what holds your airbag together. Once you take the airbag, you'll see there's probably a connector, and you'll see the big bolt that holds this whole wheel together. So I'm gonna take those two bolts first, and I'll update you after that. So I just loosened those two bolts, one here, and it is indeed a T30. Now it should just come out. That's your airbag. You got the connector right there. You gotta unclip that and nothing will happen most of the times, but don't take my word for it. Like, if something happens to you, I'm not taking the fall for that. And right there is the main bolt, so take that off. Then you gotta find the horn wire, which I'm guessing this is the one for mine, since there's only one horn. And then this is for the SRS, or like also known as the airbag. So I'll disconnect those two, and I'll take this out, and I'll show you guys what's the next step. Alright, now that the airbag's out, that's the airbag right here. A nice little quick connector. You gotta pull these two tabs and let the clip just slide out of there, and then this black wire, just you just gotta pull it and disconnect. And the next thing is this, which I'm pretty sure it's a 17. Let me check. Yep, that is a 17. Make sure you put the steering wheel as straight as you can, because that's how you're gonna put it back with the aftermarket one. Because if you put it a little sideways, then you'll notice that the car actually, your wheel goes sideways when the car is straight. So yeah, I'm gonna use my drill, or my impact I mean, and hopefully that is strong enough, and if not, I'll get the big boy out. So let's see. Yeah, mine is strong enough. So I'll just hit this a couple times, let the wheel be loose, as you can see, and that's it. You're ready to take it out. Now once you have the wheel off, just put everything aside. Also, I forgot to mention it, but you have to take this out, those two plastics. There's just two bolts, one right there, one right there. It's two Phillips. Just got them out, and a couple clips, top and bottom. just separate them from each other, and then you gotta take this clock spring out. 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You gotta take it out. Alright, I just got the clock spring out. So there's this clip, and right here is where it connects. I actually do not know how to properly disconnect this clip, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't supposed to be just disconnected for no reason. So I ended up trying to pry it up. So what I did is I just pried that little shape off. As you can see, I broke a little bit on this side, but when I pried it up enough, this connector just slid out. I could cut it, but I hate cutting stuff and not knowing if I can put it back later on. I like just keeping on like this and being safe, so that's what I'm gonna do. Usually you can also, if you just leave it like this, you're probably gonna get a Srs Light. So what you should do is, I'm pretty sure it's right here. You can just get Airbag Resistor, or like some kind of fuse or something. You can check on YouTube, Google, whatever. There's a whole lot. On eBay you can buy some. You just plug them in these two. In this case is this brown and blue one, and then this green and red one is my horn. So I'm gonna wire that too to work, because I want my horn to be functional. So what I ended up doing is I took this connector. As you can see, there's this green wire, which is my my horn, and what I did is I just made a small small wire that fit just into the connector. Not the best way, but I know that if I ever need to take it out, that's as easiest. Just pulling it off and putting my stock wheel back on. And how to know if it works is you just touch to any ground, and I just tried. I just need to put the key, because it doesn't work like this. My horn only works on ignition. So when it's on ignition and you touch the ground, it should work. Any ground, like any bolt or anything. I just tried and it already worked. So right now what I did is I made this thing, which is gonna be like this, but right here. And then as you can see, I bent it a little bit. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna touch the back of this hub, and then this red wire is attached to this metal plate. So what it does is it's gonna touch it like this. This signal is gonna touch this, and at all times it will have power for this thing, which is the horn. So that's how your horn works. Okay, so what I've done is, as you can see, the wire right there, the one I made, I bolted it on here with this clip. I forgot the name of it. Right together. So the clip is the one that's sending the signal. As you can see, it's touching the back of the hub there. It's hard to see because it's tight area, but as you can see, it's right back there. It's touching the hub, the silver part of it. And so what happens is this red wire is gonna have that signal. So no matter what, when it turns, it's still gonna have that signal. So what you do next is you put that center bolt back, you bolt on the wheel, and I'll put it on the horn and see if it all works. Okay, I just put on the wheel. Put the 6 little bolts loosely though. I didn't tighten it all the way because I didn't want to until I put this center cap in, whatever the horn, sorry. Yeah, so there's this one button. I just put it in there to check if it works, and it does. And it is kind of tricky to put it on. I didn't find any videos on how really explaining on how to put it on. So what I did is, as you can see, there's like this 1, 2, and 3 clips, so it doesn't really let it go in. So what I did is I just took a small flathead and I just push this pin, push these pins like in one at a time to let each side slide in, and then once it's in, it just goes in, but it is a little tricky. At first I didn't know how to do it, but I understood later on. I'll show you in a minute how it looks when it's all done. Alright, that's basically how it is. Looks really good. Of course, your Srs Light is probably gonna go on. If you can see, it's right there. It's probably gonna go on if you don't have a restrictor on, which I didn't. I probably will put on one in the future. That's why I didn't really care on the taping job that I did on that clip. I'm gonna put on a restrictor later, or resistor, sorry, and yeah, it will be getting rid of that light over there, and will let the car think that it's not actually having any issue and the airbag is still here. But yeah, it looks good, and as you can see, the horn button is all in and it's working, and yeah, it looks mint. That's pretty much how you put on a wheel. Oh, also, don't forget, before you finish everything, you should go take it for a quick spin, see if the wheel is actually 100% aligned. If not, you need one notch left or right. I think it's straight, but if not, I'll have to pull it all out and like realign the wheel a little bit. It's probably, if it is misaligned, it's probably one of the teeth, right or left, that there's like a lot of little teeth. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Yeah, you know, as usual, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what else I should do. A lot of more content is coming up, guys, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.